What is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. Today we're talking about the top 10 best theme team surge players to max out in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Now, before we hop into anything brand new, we have a few quick small things we do have to go over. First things first, you guys are watching this video while I am currently away on vacation. I left May 22nd, I will get back May 31st. Every single video you guys will be watching over the next few days has been pre-recorded. I'll say this is one of the last pre-recorded videos I did record. Reason being, I wanted to wait until part 2 of Theme Team Surge did go live. To keep it real with you guys, I don't know if I actually needed to do that. Part 2 was kind of a disappointing letdown. Did include some part 2 players, but like part 1 was so much better. We are still on the road to 10,000 subscribers. You boys know if we get a 10K before the end of Madden 25, there will be a giveaway for you guys over on my Discord. So if you are new to the channel and you enjoy Ultimate Team content, I feel like you already know what to do. From there, drop a like on today's afternoon or morning video. I actually have no idea when you guys are watching this video, but get on there, drop a like, and let's hop into the top 10 best Theme Team Surge players to max out. When it comes to my top 10, I didn't give them any order. We're not going to start with the best or start with the worst. These are just 10 of the better players in the Theme Team Surge promo. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Max out whatever one of these Surge players you personally want to max out. They are all really good. But at the end of the day, I do think there are 10 players that, you know what, I would personally max out over the rest. I wanted to have at least one part 2 player to talk about today, so I'm going to go with Brian Thomas Jr. The card is going to be great. When you fully max him out to a 99 overall, he can do pretty much everything you could possibly want with a wide receiver. Now, no, he is not the best Theme Team Surge wide receiver. We will get there, but I do think he is number 3. And out of all of the positions in the Theme Team Surge promo, I would argue that the wide receivers are some of the best. I mean, the ability stacks you can put on these guys is kind of nuts. Double me, rack him up, max security, grab and smash, ankle breaker, yak him up, angry runs, as well as truz. I do not think Brian Thomas gets tank, which definitely hurts his value here a little bit, but I don't care because every time we have gotten a Brian Thomas card this year, they have been electric. He's becoming one of those players in Madden very similar to like an Aaron Donald or a Justin Jefferson, that whenever they get a card, it's just going to be good. Of course, with Theme Team Surge players, you get to pick 2 of the passive X factors and the rest of the discounts. I mean, it's got pretty much everything you could possibly need or want on a wide receiver besides tank. Trust me, I get it. Tank is very important. The fact that he doesn't get tank made me maybe not want to include him, but I was like, screw it. I like Brian Thomas. He's a really solid wide receiver. Let's knock out all of the wide receivers in a row. Next up at number 2, I got DK Mechaf from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, yeah, when you fully max out this card, he has been live in the game for a week. I would argue he's either the best or the second best wide receiver in the entire game. He is 6'4", 235 pounds. I swear DK got heavier over the years. Pretty sure he used to be 225. Now he's up to 235. I mean, yeah, this dude could be a tight end. He would probably be one of the better tight ends in the game when it comes to the stack. Very similar to Brian Thomas Jr. He's got double me, rack him up, max security, grab and smash, ankle breaker, yak him up, angry runs, as well as truz. But what separates DK from Brian Thomas for me personally is he does have tank as an ability. This is one of the best abilities in the entire game. Pretty sure I pre-recorded the best abilities in the game, and most definitely I talked about tank. It's a little bit broken, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a good time, I'm not gonna complain about it being in the game, and the fact that DK Metcalf gets it, well, it makes him a top 10 player from the Theme Team Surge promo. Number 3, we have who I would argue is the best wide receiver in the game, 94 overall, JC Latham, 6'6", 335 pounds. Answer your question, yes, he has the spin. Every single out of position player, so 94s and 97s, they get all 32 NFL team chemistries. This entire list could be the 94s and 97s. Unfortunately, with part 2, we didn't get any more of these players. Hopefully, we see some more with part 3, but I don't know if we will. Either way, they are all so freaking good. I don't know if you guys have seen my best players at every single position video. Just so you guys know, I have JC Latham as the best wide receiver. The dude is a monster. This card has been torching me every single time I play him. He gets tank, bruiser, playmaker. It's a left tackle playing wide receiver with the juiced up spin. This is summer mud at its finest. Talking about QB1, let's talk about Trevor Lawrence. I love this card. He is my current quarterback. He is 6'6", 220 pounds with one of, if not the best release in the entire game. We did get a Matthew Stafford card with part 2 of the promo, who I would argue has the best release in the game, but he is slower, and I like Trevor Lawrence's stats just a little bit more when it comes to the discounted abilities on T-Law. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this card at length on the channel. Nothing has changed. he is still elite. Angry runs for 1 AP, dots for 0, pro reads for 1, running gun for 0, bazooka for 0, blitz radar for 0, Rick Wall for 0, trust for 0, fright train for 0, gambit for 1 AP, escape artist for 0, and first one free for 0 AP. When it comes to this specific ability slot right here, there are so many different ways and just different things you could put onto this Trevor Lawrence card to make him even better. I am telling you guys, this is one of the best cards I have used all year. I've pretty much used every single top tier quarterback as they have came out in the game. And I'm going to say it, Trevor Lawrence is the best one I have used for his time. You guys know me, I'm a big Bo Nix Combine fan. I love that card, one of my favorite cards I've used ever in Madden. But Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he is putting on a freaking show. Halfway through the list, let's talk about Hassan Reic, one of the best edge rushers we have in the entire game. I wish we got some more just super juiced edge rushers from this promo, but it is what it is when it comes to Hassan Reic stack. He's got Fearmonger, Unstoppable Force, Reinforcement, Colossus, Relentless, Run Stuffer, and then Dual Threat. Depending on how you were going to use this card, I would rock out with the Colossus as my one passive X Factor. I would go with Relentless as my second. And then right here in this slot, I would go with like an Edge Threat Elite, a No Outsiders, and I would just stack up the card. He is going to be disruptive. Now, the other way you could run Hassan Reic is with an Unstoppable Force and a Relentless and not use the Colossus. But from everything I've used so far this year, Colossus is just better than Unstoppable Force, even on edges. Ideally, you want to run all three of these abilities. So Unstoppable Force, Relentless, and Colossus. The reason why William Perry Golden Ticket is so good is because he gets all three of those. Can't have all three of those on Hassan Reic, but I definitely would use Relentless, and then a combination of either Colossus and then Unstoppable Force. Go up to the out of positions. Let's talk about fullback Lamar Jackson. This is a gadget player of all gadget players. I'm going to say it, I occasionally am a double pass merchant, and well, fullback Lamar Jackson is the double pass commander. When it comes to maxing out this card, it is going to cost you a decent amount of surge, especially because he's a 94. I figured they would make it a little bit cheaper. They did not. Either way, it doesn't really matter because one, surge isn't too expensive anymore, and I guess B or 2, the card is going to be electric. Angry runs for 1, trust for 0, Vanguard, you are going to want to use Vanguard on him, grab and smash, ankle breaker, satellite, freight train, yak him up, rack him up, first one free, and then Wrecking Ball. My current stack on Lamar Jackson is Vanguard and Freight Train. I may take off the Freight Train, and then I basically have the stack of a running back on. I got a tank, I got a bruiser, I got an evasive. The dude is a do-it-all. You can also run him as your tight end. I have only heard good things about doing that. Fullback Lamar Jackson. I thought I'd never see the day where this card exists, but now that he's here, you gotta use him. And did I mention he has all 32 NFL team chemistry? Number 7, let's talk about Ed Too Tall Jones. When you fully max out this card, you're getting a 6'9", 271-pound free safety, who again will have all 32 NFL team chemistry. Very easy to chem him up to 99 speed. Now, when it comes to his passive X factors, the reason I don't love the DBs from this promo, they don't have Avalanche. At this point in the game, you need to have as many Avalanches on the field as you can. There is a reason you are fumbling 17 times per game, and it is because of the Avalanche ability. Too Tall Jones gets that, as well as universal coverage, Unstoppable Force. I don't know when you would ever use Unstoppable Force off this card, but he has it if you want. He's got Shutdown, Run Stuffer, Reinforcement, and Zone Hawk. My only what if, or like what can make him better, what if he had Bottleneck? I've been running a lot of mid blitz recently, I'm not gonna lie. If he had Bottleneck, that would be so fun. Yeah, DK Metcalf is making the list twice. We got 97 overall middle linebacker DK. This is the best user in the entire game. 6'4", 235 pounds. I mean, it's DK Metcalf, wide receiver, but just as a middle linebacker. I see this card way too much. He's got Avalanche, Colossus, Dual Threat, Zone Hawk, Shutdown, Run Stuffer, Fearmonger, Unstoppable Force, and Reinforcement. I'm going to say it again. I see this card way too much. He is a game wrecker. If you can afford to max out middle linebacker DK, I would highly recommend it. He has all 32 NFL team chemistries. I mean, fellas, him and Snoop Dogg, you gotta make it happen. Let's show some love to another underrated Part 2 player, Devin Bush. This is probably one of the best Part 2 players we got in general. Might be the best one we saw on the defensive side of things. A 6'2" middle linebacker with 98 base speed. Now, he doesn't have all 32 NFL team chemistry, but I mean, he's got a decent spread right here. Also 98 speed at this point in the game. I mean, it's not very different from 99. When it comes to middle linebackers, they have Avalanche, Colossus, Dual Threat, Zone Hawk, Shutdown, Run Stuffer, Fearmonger, Unstoppable Force, and Reinforcement. And I didn't want to only use Part 1 players, and Devin Bush is actually really solid. He's kind of underrated because he's not the biggest name in the world, but if you're looking for a middle linebacker to max out, I don't hate the idea of using Bush. And finally, let's go with Joe Flacco, left outside linebacker. I've talked about this card at length, how like, why is this card so good? It makes sense, but it's just like, It's a crazy concept to pull a 6'6", 245-pound outside linebacker. If you remove the name, I guess it makes some sense. Flacco has a really solid stack right here. Avalanche, Colossus, Dual Threat, Zone Hawk, Shutdown, Run Stuffer, Fearmonger, Unstoppable Force, and Reinforce. Of course, he has every other discounted ability you could possibly want on an outside linebacker. One of the best users in the entire game. If you use him and DK Metcalf, your just middle of the field is going to be disgusting. That said, fellas, is going to be everything we got this morning or afternoon. If you guys did enjoy this video, get in there and drop a like. As always, I appreciate each and every single one. You have a fantastic rest of your... I have no idea when you guys are watching this video, but until later, peace, gents. Have a good one.